Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a round from PSN's new situation battle this week, Takeoff, which is based on Hathaway's Flash. I pulled the C gun this round, which of course just got buffed, as did everything on the Mafti team, in fact, because the other two, or the other four suits are a pair each of the Messer FO1 and FO2, both of which were in this month's buffs along with the C. So, yeah, that's not a bad thing. The on the other team is, I believe, a couple of Jagans, a couple of Gustav Karls, and the Penelope, which I've seen some people say I'm not sure why they buffed this but not the Penelope because it needed it more. I'm inclined to agree just because I had a few rounds in the Penelope that were not nearly as good as how well I do here, and that's counting the fact that, as you can see, this is the account where I did not already own this, so my quick swaps are not set up. Luckily, the way that works, as best I can tell, is the situation battle has default quick swaps set up for all 8 slots, but if you own the suit and have not changed the default weapon swaps, you will have 4 slots set up, because I, of course, got the C as a login bonus, and so, yeah, only had the first 4 weapons set up. But the Messer FO2, which I do not have on either account, had all 8 weapon swaps set up for me. So, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. That is kind of a thing that could probably use fixed. But, yeah, I am, like I said, I am 100% certain that Penelope is going to see some major buffs for next week's version of this. I have a feeling they may be using this as a way to test pilot buffs for it in general, because, yeah, it's just really hard to get anywhere with it. Easy to knock out to the sky. Of course, its special flight ability is significantly more limited than the C's, where you can just stay in the air as long as you're not exhausting your boost pretty much forever. And with the Penelope, you get 30 seconds. You can use it in your base flying mode or your transformed flying mode, but it's still the same 30 seconds. So, yeah, it is... Or does the flying, or does the mobile armor type mode actually shorten that? I don't remember. But regardless, yeah, it is. It needs some help. Like in Gundam Battle Operation 1, getting disconnects from a situation battle was a major thing when people did not pull the suit they wanted to use. Here, up to now, that has not been an issue on the PS4 and 5 for me. But I have had people bail out of this multiple times, and I have a feeling it is whoever pulled Penelope, just from the hard time I had using it. That's why, even though I got it, I might have done a round with it at some point, but I don't think I did, because, yeah, it's just, this is the Flying Dorito here, much easier to use, in my opinion. So, and and a lot of people are, now that the Victory Gundam's out there, and I have a feeling a lot of people got it, it's going to be easier for people to, have experience with this flight mode than it would have been for for a bunch of people to have a 5-star. Now, everybody's going to have this who is logged in, so that's something. And the Full Armor Unicorn is at the end of the 7-day login bonus, so be nice to finally get that. I've been wanting to have it, so I think after that I just need the Unicorn Awakened version, if I'm remembering. But yeah. Yeah, like I said, C Gundam has the same Minovsky flight system, more or less, that the Victory Gundam does. It can stay in the air indefinitely until it uses up its boost on... boosting and evading. And, yeah, the C also has a pretty good skill set. I just tried to tackle that. There's a lot of things you can do in the air. That is not one of them. So, yeah, luckily the Penelope didn't do me too much harm, but, yeah, I am almost out of boost and almost out of health, and I think I'm about to run out of both at once. Yep. So, but, yeah, it's not bad. It has funnel missiles, and those do pretty good damage. They track pretty well. It also has some standard missiles, a good beam rifle, that kind of thing. Um, at the end of the video, I'm going to mention a very slight spoiler for the new Hathaway movie. So, just at some point after the round ends, like basically, if you hear me say later, you might want to just bail out if you don't want to know about this. It's not a major thing, but it is something that was added for the new movie, and so if you don't want to know that, even if you're familiar with the novel, you will probably just want to bail. So I feel like that's a good amount of advance warning. I hope so anyway. But yeah, I haven't seen it, of course, but I've read some things. I've seen some scans from the theater program, and yeah. So, and okay, let's see. We've got a bomb going at our base, and that is. I don't know if that's going to end up going off or not. I hope not, because that will pretty much eliminate our lead. But we'll see what happens. And yeah, 700 and 750, a terrible place to have the bomb go off in the last 2 minutes, because that is a lot of points. Gustav Karl's combination of active guard and auxiliary power is really pretty formidable. I've had okay, bomb did go off, so yeah, now we're about 3,000 points behind. I have had a lot of trouble dealing with those. Basically, the messers have the best possible tool set for dealing with the Gustav Karl, because yeah, once it runs out of active guard and once it's low on health, you are much better switching to the machine guns, because if auxiliary power, I believe, cannot activate if it has less than 1,000 health left. So might be a slightly larger number for the Karl. It may have a higher level of that, but I'm not sure. Or it might be a slightly lower number. Brain is bad. But yeah, you get the idea. Just you want to wear it down with Vulcan damage or something like that when it's low on health, so that auxiliary power does not kick in and you have an opportunity to take it down. Because yeah, it will. It only delays things a little bit, but sometimes in situations like this in particular, where this thing is really dedicated to trying to blow me up, which somebody else did for it. Yeah, those few seconds can count. So yeah, when the Karl gets low on health, shield Vulcans are a good choice. Again, not that I feel like I should be giving too much advice on how to beat the Federation side, because yeah, I feel like the Mafti side just has the edge here in general. I'm not sure I've been on a. Well, yeah, this may be like one of the few rounds where I've seen the Mafti side not win. But as you can see, it was very close also. But yeah, it was a good time. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what the adjustments are next week. Top diversions, again, giant Dorito hanging in the sky, 124K. Second place overall. I'll take that. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Okay, so last chance for spoiler avoidance. I will just say that real quick while I double check the name of this thing that I am about to mention. But let's see. I believe it is something along the lines of the Gundam Illyrius. That's what I'm looking for at the moment. It is basically a test bed for the Penelope. It has its own external Minovsky flight armor in the same way that the Penelope does. And yeah, it except the suit at the core of it is a new Gundam mass production type. So that should be interesting. I really do want to see more about this, because yeah, I'm curious. Oh, excuse me, not Illyrius, Elysius. AlYzeus is how they're spelling it in English. But yeah, so basically a major like Penelope scale upgrade kit for the new Gundam MPT. That should be interesting to see. I hope we get it in GBO at some point, and maybe if we're lucky, maybe if we're lucky, we'll also get the Odysseus Gundam for, which is the Penelope, I believe, with its outer Minovsky flight unit cast off. So, though I have a feeling they might end up trying to save that for the next Hathaway movie. I don't know. Hopefully, the next Hathaway movie does not take quite as many years to come out. We'll see about that.